36th District Court is back in session with the Honorable Raeigen Evans presiding. While court's in session, no reading, walking, talking, sleeping, eating, driving, or smoking. Please stay in the camera. If I see you in and out of your camera, I'm going to remove you. Good morning, Your Honor.
I'm sorry. I have a newborn right here.
Mr.
Everyone,
Turn on your video.
I'm sorry, everyone, when I call your name, please let the attorney or officers take their name first. This is the people versus Fred Rivas Carbajal, sorry.
It's fine.
This is ticket number SP 1449469, count 1, 2125 miles per hour proposed speed, count 2, disregard traffic control device. Ticket number SP 1449615, count 1, driving register or title vehicle, count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Good morning, please say your name to the record.
Is the officer present? He was here.
Good morning.
Yes.
This is Officer Both CR334 Police, badge 4916.
Good morning, Your Honor. Pauline Soroki, behalf of Mr. Rivas Carbalash. Sir, can you state your name?
Fred Rivas Carbajal.
Your Honor, I did the opportunity to discuss these matters with the city attorney. At this time, the recommendation is the 2 civil infractions would be amended to blockading traffic, the other matters being dismissed. I would stipulate to the face of the complaints on my client's behalf and stipulate to probable cause.
All right, the court will accept the admission of responsible and will dismiss the misdemeanors. We'll proceed to sentencing. There's a fine of $175 for twice for the blockading. So it's gonna be a total of, math is off, I'm sorry, I think it's $350. Because these are civil infractions, you have 14 days to pay it, and you haven't paid by July 10th.
Can I get to July 31st? Or no?
I give you to July 21st.
21st? Okay, thank you.
If you don't pay it, it goes into default and they won't close out and you'll incur late fees. So make sure you have it paid by the 21st.
Okay, just go to the court and pay it.
You can come down to the courthouse, you can do it over the phone, you can pay it online. There's kiosks around the city called DivDat, you can pay it over that.
All right, sounds good. Thank you very much, Your Honor.
All right, you're all set. Thank you, Officer Delmosque.
Thank you, Your Honor.
This is the people versus Kenneth Davis, ticket number Z808929, count 1. It's operating while intoxicated. Good morning, please say your name to the record.
Your Honor, Pauline Soroki, on behalf of the defendant.
Say your name, sir. Unmute yourself.
Unmute your device, Mr. Davis.
Yes. Jayla Davis.
No, not you, Ms. Davis. Mr. Kenneth Davis, say your name, sir.
Kenneth Ray Davis.
Your Honor, Pauline Soroki, on behalf of Mr. Kenneth Davis, I did discuss this matter with him. He's continuing his plea of not guilty, requesting a bench trial date.
Raise your right hand, sir. You swear or affirm to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
I do.
All right, you put your hand down. You understand you do have the right to a jury trial?
Yeah.
Has anyone threatened you, forced you, or promised you anything of value to waive your right to a jury trial?
No.
All right, so the court is going to continue your not guilty plea, set this matter for a bench trial for July 12th at 9 o'clock.
Thank you.
All right, you're all set. This is the people versus John Redding, ticket number SP 1159168, count 1, failed to display a valid operator's license on a person, count 2, driver register on title vehicle, count 3, no insurance misdemeanor, ticket number U253842215, count 1, innovating building without written authorization. Ticket number SP 1159982, count 1, open alcohol in the motor vehicle passenger. Ticket number SP 1231982, count 1, no insurance misdemeanor, count 2, driver's license not required. SP 1255597, count 2, failed to display, count 3, no insurance misdemeanor. And ticket number Z808928, count 1, operating under the influence of alcohol. Good morning, please say your name for the record.
Your Honor, Pauline Soroki on behalf of defendant.
Say your
Mr.
name.
John Redding.
Your Honor, I did have the opportunity to discuss these matters with my client. He is going to accept the offer, the reduced plea on OWI to the 4-point offense and plead guilty to 1 ticket for failing to display a valid license, the rest are being dismissed. And he's asking the court to adopt that.
Raise your right hand, sir. You swear or affirm to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
Yes, ma'am.
Put your hand down. You've had an opportunity to speak to the attorney in private about your case and your rights.
Yes,
Has anyone threatened you, forced you, or promised you anything of value in exchange for your guilty plea today?
no, ma'am.
Are you pleading of your own free will?
Yes,
Pleading guilty because you're actually guilty?
yes, ma'am.
You understand that by pleading guilty, you are waiving your right to trial?
Yes, ma'am.
And knowing that you're waiving your right to trial, you still need to continue to be guilty?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to direct your attention to February 24th, 2021 at 10:19 p.m. On that date and time, were you at near Central Avenue and Vernon Highway in the city of Detroit?
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
On February 24th, 2021 at 10:19 p.m., were you at or near Central Avenue and Vernon Highway in the city of Detroit?
Yes, ma'am.
Were you driving a 2003 Jeep vehicle?
No, I wasn't the driver.
Were you in a 2003 Jeep vehicle?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you fail to display a valid operator's license that was not in your person?
Yes, ma'am.
And I'm gonna direct your attention to April 4th, 2023 at 2:52 p.m. On that date and time, were you at or near Avon and Trojan in the city of Detroit?
Yes, ma'am.
Had you been involved in an auto accident?
Yes, ma'am.
And were you driving that vehicle
Yes, ma'am.
and you were under the influence of alcohol?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you satisfied, Ms. Rosie?
I am satisfied, Your Honor.
All right, the court is also satisfied with factual basis, will accept the admission. We'll proceed to sentencing as to the fail to display. The court will waive that fine. For the sentencing for the operating while intoxicated, we need to find a sentencing date. You need to do it. Go get a pen if you don't have one, because you gotta, I'm gonna give you a phone number.
I'm ready.
Okay, we're gonna come back on August 25th at 8:35, that's your sentencing date. We need to get a pre-sentence report completed, so you need to write this number down. This is probation department, 313-965-3414.
Okay. So I just call them?
I'm sorry,
Do I just call them?
call them and they'll get your date for your evaluation set up so that you can come back, we'll have a pre-sentence report, then we'll do your sentencing. Do you have any other questions?
No, ma'am.
You're all set, sir. Good luck. This is the people versus Tracy Duncan, ticket number SP 1447775. Count 1, drive while license suspended. Count 2, expired plate. Count 3, no proof of insurance. Ticket number SP 1268584. Count 1, drive while license suspended. Ticket number SP 1447776. Count 1, no valid registration certificate. SP 1348425. Count 1, drove while license not valid or improper license. Good morning, please say your name to the record.
Your Honor, Pauline Soroka, on behalf of Ms. Duncan.
Say your name.
Ms. Duncan, unmute your phone and state your name. Ms. Duncan, unmute your device, touch your screen and touch the little microphone at the
In the
bottom.
bottom left-hand corner.
Hello,
State your name.
Tracy Duncan.
Your Honor, I did have an opportunity to pre-trial this matter. The people would allow my client to plead to one amended count of failed display of veil license and one no registration ticket. The remaining matters would be dismissed. She's waiving her right.
Raise your hand and step.
Yes,
Do you swear or affirm to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
yes,
And have you had an opportunity to speak to your attorney in private about your case and your rights?
yes,
Has anyone threatened you, forced you, or promised you anything of value in exchange for your guilty plea today?
no,
You're pleading of your own free will?
yes,
Are you pleading guilty because you're actually guilty?
yes,
By pleading guilty, you're waiving your right to trial?
yes,
Knowing that you're waiving your right to trial, you still wish to continue with your guilty plea?
yes,
I'm going to direct your attention to April 2nd, 2023 at 3:45 p.m. on the day
Yeah.
time you acted near Wyoming and Eaton in the city of Detroit.
yes,
Were you driving a 2022 Mitsubishi vehicle?
yes,
Were you driving while your license was suspended?
yes,
Satisfied, Mr. Roki?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
The court's officer satisfied the factual basis will amend that count to fail to display. You stipulate to the face of the ticket as in count 2.
So stipulated.
All right, so the court will accept the admission of responsible as to count 2, and then you stipulate the probable cause as to the remaining tickets.
So stipulated.
Remaining tickets are dismissed without prejudice. We will proceed to sentencing. There's gonna be a $200 fine for the fail to display, and then for the expired plates, that fine is $145. Usually with civil infractions, you only have 14 days to pay it because you have a misdemeanor attached, and your total amount is $345. You can pay it by July
Can I-
24th.
okay. I can
Yeah.
pay that by July the 24th.
You have any other questions?
No, ma'am.
So you're all set, ma'am. Good luck.
Thank you. Okay,
This is the people versus Tammy Doby, ticket number.
is I'm
SP
done?
Yes, ma'am.
Is I'm
Ticket number
done?
S.
Okay.
You're done, ma'am. You can hang up.
Okay, thank you.
Versus Tammy Doby, ticket number SP 1300799, count 1, lead scene of accident, property damage. Ticket number SX 4204908. Count 1, license plate unlawful use, and count 2, drove a registered vehicle. Good morning, say your name for the record.
Your Honor, Pauline Soroka, on behalf of Tammy Doby.
Say your name, Ms. Doby.
Tammy Doby.
Your Honor, this is a date and time set for trial. I don't believe either officer appeared. I move for dismissal of all matters.
All right, and I don't think I did no proof of insurance. For ticket number SX 4204908. All right, this matter is set for trial at 9 o'clock. It is now 11:27. Officer has appeared. These matters are all dismissed without prejudice. You're all set, ma'am. Good luck to you.
So the case is dismissed.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Good luck. This is the people versus Angelique Rupp, ticket number SP 1296189, count. Strike that. Ticket number SP 1296190, count 2, expired license or driver's license expired. And then ticket number SP 1188004, count 3, drove while license suspended. Good morning, please say your name to the record.
Your Honor, Pauline Sorokin, on behalf of Angelique Ruff.
Say your name, ma'am. Ms. Ruff, say your name. We can't hear you, so she needs to get her audio together.
Hello,
Okay, say your name.
Angelique Ruff.
Your Honor, I did attempt to resolve this with Ms. Ruff. I believe she thinks that she'd already taken care of these matters, or
She might have, she has 1, 2, 3, 4 civil infractions, so she might have paid those, but she still has the misdemeanors, which you only deal with when you come before a judge.
Right, and that's the problem. So when I first got the ticket, I came to court, but I was on the Zoom meeting and no one came to the phone, and I got that screenshot in my phone. I went downtown and presented
But
it to.
did you, but did you go before a judge? Did you actually have a hearing?
Yes, I had a court date. They set me a court date, and I came to the.
No. I mean, did you have a hearing? Did you talk to the judge? Did you do
No,
that?
no one, no
So
one.
then you haven't taken care of it. If you haven't done that, you haven't taken care of it.
I'm sorry.
If you didn't, what we're having right now is a court hearing, meaning your case was called, you're represented by an attorney, you're speaking to the judge. If you didn't go through that entire process, you didn't do a hearing.
I have the proof on my phone that I did, and no one came to the phone. That's what I'm saying.
I understand exactly what you're saying. You're saying you didn't have a hearing because no one came to the phone. If we didn't have this interaction, you didn't do it. That's all I'm saying. You might have showed up, but you haven't taken care of it. So what does your client want to do, Mr. Roki?
Oh my, this is crazy.
Ms. Ruff, did you want to get a trial date then?
Yes, because I have the proof. I've been downtown.
Raise your right hand, ma'am. Raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
I do.
All right, do you understand you do have the right to a jury trial? I didn't hear you. Do you understand you have the right to a jury? Are you saying yes?
Yes.
Has anyone threatened you, forced you, or promised you anything of value to waive your right to a jury trial?
No.
All right, so the court is going to continue your not guilty plea. Your next court date, which you need to show up and you need to actually have a hearing, is gonna be July 12th at 9 o'clock. On that date, that's a trial date. So if the officer appears, you may either go to trial or you could plea, or if the officer doesn't appear, it'll get dismissed. But you have to, no one just shows up, but you have to actually have a hearing, meaning you have to speak to me, okay?
And that's what I was trying to explain to you. They gave me a court date once before. My court date was August the 30th. I had a court date for all of this once before.
I don't claim to be the smartest person, but I do know how to understand a lot of things, and I understand exactly what you said. You might have had a hearing date scheduled, but you did not have a hearing. It didn't happen. You said no one came. So if no one showed up or no one answered the phone, you didn't do a hearing. So I'm not saying that you didn't appear. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying you did not have a hearing. So if you didn't have a hearing, you haven't dealt with this. That's all I'm saying. So we've given you another date, which is a trial date. You show up. If no one appears, then call the number. Write it down, 965-2290. If no one shows up, you call that phone number to find out what's going on, okay?
I did.
You got my name. It's Raeigen Evans. You can look me up and call the courtroom. But if we don't have this interaction, you don't have a hearing. You haven't had a hearing. You've had one today. You've had one today. You've set it for trial, okay?
Okay, I'll just come down there. Okay.
All right, you're all set. Good luck. This is the people versus Akila Robinson, ticket number SP 119.
Judge, I didn't get it because there was too much noise coming from Ms. Robinson's phone. I mean,
Yes.
you said SP.
Hold on, Ms. Robinson, let me call your case. This is the people versus Akila Robinson, ticket number SP 1193032, count 1. Hold on.
I can't do it right now, baby.
No, I'm sorry, count 3, drove while license
Okay,
not
baby,
valid.
I can go to the baby.
Hold on, Ms. Robinson, Ms. Robinson, just hold on. I'm gonna call your case. You don't have to say anything until we talk to you, okay? Count
Okay.
3, drove while license not valid or improper license, ticket number SP 1383323, count 1, drive with revoked license. And we're also here on ticket number SP 1412361, count 1, drive with revoked license. Good morning, please say your name for the record.
Your Honor, Pauline Stroke on behalf of Ms. Robinson.
Say your name, Ms. Robinson.
Nice.
Ms. Robinson, say your name, ma'am.
Akila Robinson.
Your Honor, the people made a recommendation to dismiss one count and amend one count to improper plate. My client's waiving her right, asking the court to adopt that.
The recommendation is to dismiss all 3 tickets.
So we'd stipulate the dismissal, Your Honor, stipulate the probable cause.
These matters are dismissed without prejudice. You're all set, Ms. Robinson. Good luck to you.
Okay, do I owe anything?
No, ma'am. Well, you might, you have some civil infractions. You might owe on those. I
Okay,
think you're wrong, so you owe on those.
okay,
And you might have some reinstatement fees.
okay.
You all set. This is People versus Leamber Davis, ticket number SP 1442095, count 1, enter vacant dwelling without owner's written permission. Good morning, please say your names for the record.
Your Honor, Pauline
Leamber Davis.
on behalf of the defendant. Let me find Davis.
Disorderly conduct is the offer.
I think, yeah, I don't know that. So I believe the people were gonna let her plead to, oh, that's Delane Davis. Ms. Davis, did you want to get a trial date or do you want to accept the plea to disorderly conduct?
Was that what we talked about in the break room? Or did you give me somebody else's information?
I believe it's what I talked to you about. I just can't find your name on this list. Let me find it, Davis.
You said it was 90 days.
A delayed sentence.
And if I don't have any other tickets,
Your Honor,
It's not, I don't think it's a delay. I don't think it's a 3-month delayed sentence. I think it's just disorderly conduct.
what was the original charge?
You want,
Is Ms. Horn? Ms. Horn?
Call me. Yes.
Regarding Ms. Davis, she had an EWAP. Was that going to be a delayed sentence?
No, it's a disorderly conduct
Okay.
offer.
So Ms. Davis, I spoke to you before I had spoken to the prosecutor, so I gave you the wrong information. So you'd either have to take the disorderly conduct, which would remain on your record, or you can come back for a bench trial and see if the officer appears then.
no, bench trial, because I am the owner of the property.
raise your right hand, ma'am.
That's what you told me. I'm sorry.
Raise your hand, Davis.
Thank you.
Your other hand.
Oh,
Do you swear or affirm to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
I do.
You can put your hand down. You understand you have the right to a jury trial?
Yes,
Has anyone threatened you, forced you, or promised you anything of value to waive your right to a jury trial?
no,
All right, so the court's gonna continue your not guilty plea, set this matter for a bench trial for July 12th at 9 o'clock. Do you have any questions?
no, ma'am.
You're all set, ma'am. Good luck. This is the People versus Rashawn Reed, ticket number SP 1403992, count 1, driver's license expired. Count 2, driving register or entitled vehicle, and count 3, no proof of insurance. Good morning, please say your names for the record.
Your Honor, Pauline
Rashawn
Stroke-
Reed.
Pauline Stroke on behalf of Rashawn Reed. The people are making a recommendation for dismissal. I'd stipulate to probable cause.
I thought it was to count 3. She had all her documentation.
I only have one ticket on the docket.
Okay, can I say something?
Hold on, no. So the no proof of insurance must be in default. Count 1 was already dismissed. And so then there's the count 2.
I believe Ms. Horn indicated to me that count's going to be dismissed. So if that's not correct, then she's,
She did. She did.
All right, you stipulate the probable cause.
Your Honor, so stipulated.
Matters dismissed without prejudice, around 7th Street, election. Ms. People versus
Thank you.
James- You're welcome, good luck. Ms. People versus James Dixon, ticket number SP 1446864. Count 1, driver license suspended. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Count 3, disregard officer's signal. And then there's also, ticket number SP 1447064. I think that's in default. The one who's saving record.
Your Honor, Pauline Soroki on behalf of Mr. Dixon.
Say your name, sir.
James Dixon.
It's not in default. It's not in default.
Oh, it's not?
Hold on. Ticket number SP 1447064, count 1, improper lane usage.
Your Honor, the people did make a recommendation that it would be a 3-month delayed sentence to disregarding the officer's signal, but is that written like under a city statute or is that like a traffic violation? If it does not have points, my client would accept that. If it does have points, we're going to ask for a bench trial date.
I'm not, you have to ask Ms. Horn because it just says 46-3-1. So I think it's under traffic because it's the same as driver license suspended.
Well, we're going to enter a plea of not guilty then, Your Honor, and come back to a bench trial.
All right, raise your right hand, sir. Do you swear or affirm to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
Put your hand down. You understand you do have the right to a jury trial?
Yes.
Has anyone threatened you, forced you, or promised you anything of value to waive your right to a jury trial?
No.
All right, the court is going to continue. You're not guilty. Please set this matter for a bench trial for July 12th at 9 o'clock.
Basically, Your Honor, like, so what's going on is what am I going to get points on my license for?
Sorry?
The attorney said it's just a point on my license.
The disregarding officer signal.
I never disregarded his signal.
Well, that's why you're coming back to a trial.
Yeah, it sounds like you want to go to trial. So you're all set, sir. Let's see you on the. All right, this is the people versus Jayla Davis, ticket number SP 10609, I'm sorry, SP 1060897, count 1, failed to display a valid operator's license on a person. Ticket number SX 4190009, I'm sorry, SX 4190029, count 1, no operator's license / multiple ops, and then count 2 is violation of seatbelt law driver. Good morning, say your name for the record.
Your Honor, Pauline Soroki on behalf of Ms. Davis.
Say your name, Ms. Davis.
Jayla Davis.
Your Honor, these matters are set for trial today. The officer has not appeared. I'm moving for dismissal.
All right, these matters are set for trial at 9:05 to 11:42. No officer has appeared. These matters are dismissed without prejudice.
Thank
Cross
you.
that hand. This is the people versus Ross Marsden. Ticket number SP 1446869, count 1, open alcohol in the motor vehicle driver. The one who's in the record.
Your Honor, Pauline Soroki on behalf of the defendant.
Say your name. Say your name, sir.
Marsden Ross. Good morning, Your Honor. Marsden Ross.
Just give me 1 second. Your Honor, the people are making recommendations. Do you have other tickets for Mr. Ross, Your Honor?
I didn't look. That's the only one in the file.
Okay, the recommendation is for dismissal. My client, we stipulate probable cause.
It looks like before this court, that's the only ticket that is pending he has a trespass and I think it's the R&O that is pending.
Okay, sir, those are either misdemeanors or felonies, depending on what the charge is. So you have a different court date in front of a different judge. So you need to go on the computer, 36districtcourt.org. You can look all your cases up.
Yeah,
Did you see the date and the judge, Your Honor?
yeah, he's scheduled, yeah, it's for an exam. He has a bond of like 22,000. And his next date is July 5th for Judge Jefferson at 8:45.
You said July 5th, Judge?
Yeah, or no, well, there's a probable cause conference, June 29th at 8:30. And then his exam is July 5th.
And that's via Zoom, right?
I think the probable cause hearing is, but your exam is in person.
So the
But you should
exam,
talk to your,
like I said, I just got out. So they told me this information on Zoom, but I had no way of writing it down. They didn't give me any type of paperwork over.
so June 29th, that they usually do those, I believe they usually do them on Zoom, but you might want to call the courtroom to be sure.
Okay. And that's June 29th in front of which judge?
Judge Patricia Jefferson. June 29th at 8:30.
8:30.
And then you have an exam July 5th at 8:45.
Right, and that's in person.
Right. So you should hear from your attorney between now and then, but make sure you do Zoom in that morning. You can go on the court website and look up Judge Jefferson's name and Zoom directly into her courtroom.
Got you.
If you don't get an attorney, you can call Frank Murphy and see if they know who your attorney is. They do, because you're assigned.
Okay.
I don't have the right number though, so you just have to look around for it.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Have a good luck, sir.
Okay, so what about my other traffic tickets that they rang me on?
That was just the only one. That one was dismissed. You had one today. That was dismissed. And
Right.
you didn't have any.
I had like 4 more traffic tickets in Detroit. And I was, if we could just take care of those,
You don't have any other traffic tickets at all.
What you should do, sir, is you should come down to the front counter of the court and ask them, give you a printout of what you have going on, and they can also let you know who the lawyer is. Because there's a felony window at the court, and you can ask them who your attorney is. So I would
went last week. That's how I found out about my other tickets. That's why I'm here today. It was a printout of a list of tickets I had in Detroit.
Everything else is closed except for the one you dealt with today. And then you got one. Now you got one you owe money on, but it looks like it's a default judgment. But you don't have anything else.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much.
Well,
and so this case was dismissed, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much.
I don't know what happened to Dobbs, but we can just set that for a trial.
That's fine.
You need me to call all the cases?
Well, with Dobbs, since you're gonna set it for trial, you don't have to. Not for him.
You know, he wasn't in there when I went back with this offer either.
I think he was at work.
Yeah.
So I would.
13.
Okay, I'm ready.
You want me to call it?
You could just call it and say you go give it a court.
Okay. This is people versus Asheen Dobbs, ticket number SP 1446155, count 1, discharge firearms, SP 1113337, count 1, open alcohol driver, count SP 1358603, count 1, driver with revoked license. 162875553, Noah. 18379-327, drive while license not valid. 18450-803, no op. Count 2, no insurance. 19490-978, no op. SE 136024, drive while license suspended. 14453-421, failed to display. SP 1001365, driver license suspended. SP 1044986, driver license not valid or improper license, no insurance. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Count 3, driving register entitled vehicle. SP 1113334, count 1, failed to display. SP 1153063, count 1, drove a license not valid or proper license. SP 1358603, driver revoked license. SP 1386207, count 1, driver revoked license. SP 1418707, driver revoked license. SP 886205, count 1, drove with license not valid or proper license. U 308-76916. I think it's loud noise. Yeah, that can be held, that can be heard over 10 feet away. C 489368, count 1, drove out, license not valid, proper license. H 013573, count 2, no op. C 489368, drove out, license not valid. SP 932099, drive out, license suspended, repeat offender. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. SX 583934, drive while license suspended, revoked, denied, and that's it. Good morning, please say your name, sir.
Your Honor, Pauline Stroke on behalf of Mr. Dobbs. At this time, I'm going to ask the court to waive my client's appearance. He was present earlier. He seems to have dropped off.
All right, but we'll waive his appearance. And how do you proceed?
I ask the court to continue his plea and not guilty, set a bench trial date in all matters.
Okay, court will continue not guilty. Please set this for a bench trial for July 13th at 9 o'clock.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And what about the reviews? Anything on the reviews that you want to put?
The review is continued to do the same thing.
Okay. You're like it was a hard morning.
No, and then they want to argue with you about they came to court, they didn't, you know what I mean? It's like,